we are starting our next subject, engineering mechanics. See, with respect to this subject, it is a very basic subject next to engineering mathematics. Obviously, engineering mathematics is a subject which is a basic one and which has application in almost all core subjects. Similarly, engineering mechanics is also has its application in almost all the other subjects. Okay, for example, we will use engineering mechanics in strength of materials. We will use engineering mechanics in fluid mechanics. We will use it in theory of machines majorly, and machine design, and we will use engineering mechanics in few parts of production also when we are drawing that merchant circle and all those things. And what else, like this subject will act as a basic for most of our other core subjects. Especially this subject will act as a base for design based subject and fluid mechanics. Okay, now is it only important for relating this subject with other subject, or is it really important for GATE exam also? If you ask me that question, it is important for GATE exam also. See, in case of GATE exam, initially during 2012 or 2013 or even 2014, the question which was coming from engineering mechanics was comparatively less accepted. Okay, comparatively less, maybe 2 marks or 3 marks. But recently the trend has changed and they are asking good number of questions and also good quality questions from engineering mechanics. Okay, the question is also, there are some good number of questions, something like 6 marks or 7 marks. Okay, in an average 4 to 7. Okay, in an average the marks will be 4 to 7, and the question which they are asking also good. For example, in 2021, that is in the recent paper GATE 2021, there was one question which is related to that rotational mechanics. Okay, so there are very good number of questions and also very good question. That is something which you need to understand. Okay, the questions which they are asking from mechanics, they are asking some basic level question also, but at the same time quality questions also they are asking from this particular topic. And regarding the subject as concerned, overall mechanics subject as concerned, see, as a concepts wise, subject will be very easy. Okay, it's going to be basic physics only, the physics which you studied in 10th, 11th and 12th, basic physics only. But when you are applying that concept in problem, there are few things which most of the students won't able to do that. That is the presence of mind when you are solving the problem won't come when you are solving problems, especially in mechanics. Okay, so what we will do is we will try to do as many good problems as possible and even very basic problems also, so that those types of issue won't occur to you. Okay, we will try to keep that and try to do the problems which we are doing in the video again, okay, without seeing. Okay, first you try to pause the video and try to do the problem, then again once after watching the video, after completing a chapter, redo the problems once more. Okay, right. So I guess I said whatever needed to be said. Okay, so to start with, we will go with the basic idea. What is mechanics? Okay, we will go with a basic definition of mechanics. I'm not going to concentrate on this word engineering, okay, because most of you already know that as we are an engineer, right? 4 years we studied engineering only, then we have entered into this preparation of GATE. So obviously you guys know about engineering. Now coming to mechanics, okay, see, generally what I used to define this M. Okay, this M in that mechanics, generally I used to define it like that, stands for motion. Okay, stands for motion. Motion means it is not only a person is moving or something like that. It includes both rest and motion. Regarding rest and motion, we will talk about it in detail later. Okay, because there are some interesting facts in that. We'll talk about it later. Okay, now coming to motion. Okay, mechanics. If some body has to move or something has to happen, then what is required there? Obviously we need to give some action, right? Obviously we need to give some action, in other words forces, and due to that action, okay, due to that action there can be different types of outcome which we could see. For example, if I take this body and if I apply an action here, okay, that is if I'm just taking a hammer and I'm hitting it, okay, what obviously will happen? If I hold it properly, then it's not going to move. But what actually I'm doing, my hand is offering some reaction against it, right? If I'm applying some 20 Newton of force, my hand is giving an opposing reaction of 20 Newton. So if I do some action, if I apply some force, then there is a possibility of three different things. One is I can get a reaction straightforward, okay, so there is a possibility for reaction. There can be translation or there can be rotation. For example, this is the body, okay, I'm applying a force like this, okay, I'm applying a force like this, what's happening? Okay, just consider I'm applying a force like this, what's happening? It is moving, right? This is a translation motion, just it is moving, right? And there is one more possibility, I can do like this, what's going to happen? It's going to rotate. I'm applying a force, instead of translating it is rotating, that is I'm placing a hinge here, right? So it is rotating. So there can be a reaction offered due to action, or there can be some motion if something is moving, okay, if something is moving, either it is translation or it is a rotation, but some kind of motion is happening. There are few variables associated, right? There are some variables associated, what I could say, there are some variables associated with that particular motion. For example, if the body is moving, velocity, okay, there will be some velocity, how much distance it is moving, what is the acceleration at which it is moving. So those are motion variables. It can be velocity, acceleration, displacement, angular velocity, angular acceleration, etc. Okay, so angular velocity means when it is rotating, okay. So we will be having some type of motion, and the motion will be associated with some variables. Okay. Overall, if I take mechanics, it is simply a science. Okay, it is simply a science which is going to deal with action. Okay, action can be forces. Okay, of course it is forces. If it causes translation, it is normally linear, or else if it causes rotation, we will be calling it as moments. We will discuss that later. So it's a science which is going to deal with action and their effects. So these are the effects of the action. Okay, so simply mechanics is a subject, or mechanics is a science which deals with action, that is forces, and their effects. Majorly it's going to involve three different components. One is action, that is the one which I am applying, forces, reaction, and then motion variable. So these are the three things. We are going to form a relation for these three things. Okay, relation between these three things, okay, for action, reaction, and motion variables. And what is motion variable? I already said. Okay, so this is the basic definition. We will discuss one by one. I will be making the videos as short videos only, as we did for whatever all the subjects. Okay, the same manner only. I will be doing it as a short videos, and then we will do problems corresponding to the concepts which we discussed. Then we will discuss RRQ, so that we will have a what I could say, a complete feel or a completeness in a particular subject. Okay.